As they get ready to have this father, Colin Gray, 54 years old, father of the 14-year-old charged in the shooting at Apalachee High School, leave the courtroom here as he has a final few words with his attorney for the time being. We saw that front row full of victims' family members in the courtroom, and a number of things striking us as we watched this unfold together. One, in a matter of 15 minutes, he sat down in the same seat that his son has been in as he heard the charges against him, as well as he was rocking back and forth in that seat and sniffling, looked like he was crying at times.
Total opposite disposition of his son, who came in with, seemingly a straight face, very calm demeanor here. Dad appeared to be extremely worked up. But we also want to acknowledge that we saw the victims' family members there in the front row as well, many of them wearing dark glasses, holding their head in their hands, and just really going through this emotional time as they saw the father for the first time. Once those charges were read, the judge sort of totaling them up here, those 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. This is a video of Colt in court, as you see, total opposite sort of body demeanor there. Again, going back to the charges for the dad, Colin Gray, those 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. When you add up each count and the maximum weight that each of those counts could carry if convicted, that came down to a total possible for the father of 180 years in prison for Colin Gray.
And what you're seeing happen in court today is this move towards accountability for parents of those accused in these school shootings. Essentially, these charges mean that prosecutors and investigators believe that this father should have known. They're talking about the involuntary manslaughter would be in reference to allowing his son to possess a weapon. The second-degree felony murder, meaning that a person caused a death that involved cruelty to children regardless of the intent. And we saw this father react when the judge said if you total up the possible maximum sentence, it'd be 180 years for his son. Each of those felony murder charges, if convicted, have the potential of life in prison. With a picture of the son with deer blood on his cheeks, and the father saying pretty matter-of-factly, according to the transcript, that his son knew the seriousness of weapons, knew what they could do, knew how to use them. And then we fast forward 1 year later, and here a father and son both appearing in the same courtroom, in the same seat, on the same day.
In addition to that, what we understand, another shocking detail here about him being in school, he just enrolled at Apalachee High School 2 weeks ago, but had only been to school for 2 days. So this incident transpired on just his second day of school, even though he was enrolled there for a student for 2 weeks prior to this event. And so we continue to follow this story, multiple layers to it. We do expect for both of them to be back in court on December 4th for a preliminary hearing.